In 1960, when Nigeria gained its independence from British colonialists, we hoisted a flag and the color was green, white, green. We said white was for peace and tranquility, while green depicted the great farmlands that we have in Nigeria, making it a very fertile place. There was no red because we did not, as it were, fight for our independence. Nobody died. But the rates at which Nigerians have died within the enclave called Nigeria is alarming. Today, people die in Port Harcourt. Tomorrow is in Jos. After that, it's in Kano, Katsina, everywhere. And in the past 25 years, the rate of killings has been extremely rampant and unbelievably early. Is the government doing enough? Why are there so many people being killed in Nigeria in the name of unknown gunmen, herdsmen, and all the rest? The most recent one is in Plateau State. My name is Nodim, and here with me today to dissect this very touchy issue is Akaboy. Is the government doing enough?
Well, it's known that it's failure of government. It's known that it's failure of security agencies. It's known that it's failure of love for one another. It's no longer existed. And I will also always blame the political class. Before now, Nigerians have, though it was not a total peace, but we enjoyed some relative calm. Nigerians could live and travel the length and breadth of the country. But in recent time, it's been bloody. The last time we made a video here, we talked about the killing in Urumi. Everybody was complaining and all of that. And I said, where will be next? As if I knew, like the prophet of doom. We had Benue, we had Kogi, we had some other places.
Now it's Plateau State.
Nice Plateau. A very lovely. Have you been to Jos?
I've been to Jos.
It's a very lovely.
You stay at the Hilltop Hotel in Jos.
So it's a very beautiful city. Closer to the climate in Europe and all of that. But people can no longer go to Jos. It used to be competing with Benue as the food basket of the nation. But today people can no longer go to the farm. And guess what? It is strategic. During cultivation season, herdsmen attack farming community. As we were talking about Plateau, it happened in Benue.
The food basket
in a place called Otobiakpa. That one I know well because it affected me one way or the other. And for once, people that I know were killed.
This came home.
Just this few days ago.
This came home.
So it is, I always tell people, by the time you keep supporting this nonsense, the insecurity is big enough
to reach out to everyone. Now, the government is, this might probably sound very funny, but in the past 25 years, if we can choose it properly, from Jonathan's period, we had insurgency and all the rest. Before Jonathan was Musa Yaradua. No,
Yaradua.
Yeah. Before him was Obasanjo.
Yeah.
During Obasanjo's tenure, did we have any skirmishes of this nature?
Yeah, this Fulani herdsmen issue has always been there. But it was not as
rampant as this.
It didn't take the dimension it has taken now. Those days, it was actual herdsmen. Now what we have is political herdsmen.
As a matter of fact, I think the days of Buhari's first time, we had, it's not Metasami people, or what is it called? The Kaduna Katsina killings.
What we have now, those days, a farmer might be going through a village and his cow mistakenly enters somebody's farm. And maybe people lose their temper and somebody gets killed. The Fulani don't go and kill the entire village. They might just go kill one or two people in reprisal.
Yeah, personal attacks, yes.
What we are having now...
And withdraw to the herds.
Yeah. What we are having now are herdsmen that are political tools.
In the hands of the political elites.
So when you lose an election...
You use them to retaliate.
Because I'm not saying this because we are just conjuring things off our heads. El-Rufai, when he was governor of Kaduna State, said, and I quote, that when you kill a cow, the herdsman will come back, whether I think 100 years, to take revenge. And that he's negotiating and paying these people. He said it, El-Rufai. governor of Kaduna State. And nobody called him to order to say, these people you are paying, are they state actors or are they non-state actors? You are paying them not to kill your citizens.
So why do you think the government of the day, from Yaradua to Obasanjo to Jonathan to the current BAT, do you think they don't care about human lives?
I think it's lack of political will. Like I said, it's a political issue. The Fulani is a major voting bloc.
Is it the Fulani now or the Hausas? Because I know that the Hausas are more in population than the Fulani.
Hold on. I'm getting somewhere.
Yeah.
A few days ago, the governor of Edo State, my state,
yes,
said he was going to pay compensation to the people that were killed. It makes sense. It's a political statement.
Okay.
Sir, my dear governor, the people of Urumi that have been killed by herdsmen all along, how many people have you
conversation? Who actually said sorry?
How many people have you called to say, sorry, you lost your life? Now, because a section of the country feels aggrieved, and you see that if you placate them, during the election, you can go there to say, when your people were killed, we paid. Like the question I always ask, how much is the life of a Nigerian?
Similar to what Jonathan asked or said. Now, how long do you think it will take for the BAT administration to look at the welfare of the Nigerian citizenry?
You see, the Tinubu administration is the most directionless administration since 1914. That was not wrong, but from what I heard. I will say this with all sense of responsibility.
Do you think this is better than the Buhari administration?
Abacha's regime was better than Tinubu's regime. I believe you at least you know. At least Abacha's regime, you can travel from Lagos to Sokoto by road.
Most definitely.
You can travel from anywhere part of the country, but now you cannot travel from Ekuma to Benin. Before you do, please write your will.
Interesting. Okay, well, let me ask you this question. Very sensitive question. And I know a lot of people will pick holes in it, but that's why we're here to stick with us. How long do you think the Nigerian populace will sit back, relax, and allow the Tinubu administration to continue to fail them?
Well, like I said, and I always say, Tinubu reminds me of the emperor of Rome, Nero, who was on his fiddle, was playing his fiddle while Rome was burning. Nigeria is burning and Tinubu is in France.
Is it an I don't care syndrome? Or
I feel that it's a total disregard for the Nigerian people that voted him into office.
Why the parenthesis?
Because he was. I don't want to stir the honestiness, not yet. But I feel I will call on Nigerians. Save yourself. It's only a tree that we hear that it will be cut down tomorrow
and still not move,
and will still stay there
because it's rooted.
Save yourself. Set up vigilante groups. Arm yourselves. Put men on watch out.
Yeah, but the Nigerian Constitution refuses to acknowledge the fact that individuals.
Is it the same constitution? Is it the same constitution that was buried in River State, that was raped and pillaged in River State? That's the constitution. No. It is lawless to be lawful in a lawless society. The government has shown weakness, lack of political will, and total disregard for the lives of Nigerians.
With what you said now, and so for how long do you think Nigerians will stay silent and inactive in the face of the silence and inaction from the government?
Yeah, because till the day they realize that it is all man
to himself, and God for us all.
And God for us all.
Are we still expecting change from government?
Is it the Buhari change that they didn't see in 8 years?
The Bola Ahmed Tinubu renewed hope and change.
What's the difference between 6 and half a dozen?
6
and half a dozen.
Half a dozen.
No, you do me that. Just the plane. Just the plane. Talk another thing, my brother.
Well, I did ask, why are we still expecting? Are we still expecting change from government?
No.
With this, I don't care.
No, there's no change. There's no change. Somebody, I saw a picture today on social media, and they said when Shetima during the campaign said, I'll be in charge of security, Chief will be in charge of economy. Shetima is a ghost worker. His collecting salary is not doing anything. It's not different from the furniture in Aso Rock.
So it's more or less his spare tire.
You know, we have a de facto vice president. And don't ask me who, please.
No, don't worry, we know that. DAT Junior.
Are you talking about?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
All right. On that comical note, we have come to the end of yet another issue with regards to Nigeria and its security concerns. You like this video? Please like it, watch it, and share it. But most importantly, please comment. Don't stand on the fence. Don't sit on the fence. Don't lie on the fence. Comment. You are an active participant in Nigerian population matters. Don't keep quiet. My name is Nodem.
And I'm Mahaboy.
Until we see again, this is the stakeholders, and we're saying, please be a stakeholder. Don't sit on the fence. Adios.